Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal that Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, and Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, relationship has completely crumbled, leaving many fans curious about what lies ahead. Will Michael and Willow find their way back to each other following Drew Kane's, Cameron Matheson, downfall, or is their love doomed for eternity? It's clear that the custody battle has created a lot of tension, but there was a touching moment at the hospital with Willow and Michael and the kids. Michael, Willow, Wiley Corinthos, Viron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia, and Serenity Morkmako appeared like a family again, looking through the window at little Daisy Gilmore Corinthos, Lever, Clark Coughlin. Drew messed up the progress that Willow and Michael made afterward, which shows that he is the real issue here. Willow seems to have joined a new cult, since she can't recognize Drew for who he truly is and always trusts him over others. Nevertheless, there will be a time when Willow can no longer convince herself that Drew is a good person. Willow appears to be on the verge of hitting rock bottom, after losing the children to Michael in court and finally recognizing Drew's true nature. Drew cannot maintain this nice guy facade indefinitely, especially since he has been making manipulative moves behind Willow's back. Once Willow discovers all of Mina Reeves, Cynthia Watro's secrets, including Nina's affairs with Drew, she might also distance herself from her mother. GE fans can expect to see a shattered and confused Willow in the future, leading her to acknowledge her mistakes and desperately seek to mend her family with Michael. It's easy to picture Willow begging as she strives to reclaim her role as a mother and possibly even a wife again. Willow might want to repair the situation she created, but it may be too late since Michael and Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, seem to be a reuniting couple. The show has certainly been highlighting the chemistry between Sasha and Michael, along with their new bond as parents. But Willow might still have a small chance to reconcile with Michael. While it's possible that Michael will permanently close the door on this chapter with Willow, there's also a chance they could have another opportunity for love in the future. The tides in Port Charles are shifting fast, and one major player may be on the verge of losing everything. As Drew Kane's decisions catch up with him, General Hospital spoilers hint that his downfall could reshape everything, including the strained relationship between Michael Corinthos and Willow Tate. In a storyline laced with betrayal, corporate warfare, legal landmines, and deep emotional wounds, what once seemed unrepairable may slowly open a door back to forgiveness and reconciliation. But if Drew falls, who rises? And will Willow be the one holding Michael's hand? Months, as Drew Kane has been walking a tightrope, juggling the complications of his Aurora empire, the fallout from his time in Pentonville, and the growing tension between him and Carly Spencer. Now, he finds himself completely backed into a corner. His vendetta against Jason and his simmering resentment towards Sunny have pushed him into dangerous territory, both professionally and personally. Sources close to Aurora insiders suggest that Drew's handling of the Pikeman investigation may have crossed ethical lines, particularly if he's been feeding intel to federal contacts without proper clearance. If true, Drew could be facing criminal charges again. Only this time, he won't have a hero's exit or public sympathy to lean on. What's worse is the way Drew's ambition is alienating those closest to him. Carly, once his staunchest supporter, has grown increasingly suspicious of his motives. Recent GH scenes showed Carly quietly questioning whether Drew's investigations are less about justice and more about vengeance. She's caught him making secretive phone calls, keeping key information from her, and aggressively freezing out Jason, even when it made no sense to do so from a business standpoint. Carly may have turned a blind eye in the past, but spoilers say she'll soon uncover a major secret that changes everything. Possibly proof that Drew manipulated Michael into planting evidence against Sunny or used Aurora's internal systems to frame Jason. Once Carly sees Drew's true colors, she won't be able to unsee them. And when she walks away, it'll trigger the start of Drew's freefall. At the heart of this chaos is Michael, who's torn in more ways than anyone truly understands. After months of conflict, regret, and silence, his relationship with Willow is at a breaking point. The once picture-perfect couple now find themselves in a strange limbo, co-parenting Wiley and Amelia, maintaining appearances, but emotionally disconnected. Michael has been carrying the weight of guilt for his role in Sunny's near downfall and his part in covering for Drew's legal schemes. Willow, for her part, has struggled to forgive him for hiding so much from her, including his secret conversations with Dex and the failed takedown plan against Sunny. Trust was shattered, and neither knows how to put the pieces back together. But that may change as Drew begins to fall. GA spoilers tease that Willow will soon witness firsthand just how far Drew has gone to manipulate the people around him. A chance encounter at GH, possibly involving a confrontation between Drew and Elizabeth, or a tense moment with Jason in the waiting area, will shake Willow to her core. She starts to see that Michael may have been trapped, pulled into a moral gray area by someone he thought was family. When Michael opens up to her about the pressure he felt, about wanting to protect her and Carly, and trying to do the right thing the wrong way, Willow softens. She doesn't forgive him outright, but it's the beginning of a thaw that could lead to something deeper. This isn't just about Drew's legal troubles. It's about the emotional consequences of everything he's done. As Drew pushes forward with an aggressive plan to consolidate power at Aurora, he alienates more allies. Tracy Quartermain, who once backed his position on the board, now sees him as reckless. Ned voices concerns about Drew's stability, while Brooke Lynn fears his choices could tank the entire company. Valentine, ever the opportunist, begins circling Aurora like a vulture, ready to pick up the pieces once Drew crashes and burns. And if Valentine is involved, then Anna Devane isn't far behind. Especially since she's been quietly investigating Pikeman's real agenda. Is no longer sitting on the sidelines. He's been collecting evidence, observing, watching from the shadows. And now he's ready to move. GA spoilers suggest that Jason may confront Drew in an upcoming episode. Not just as a former brother or business rival, but as someone who's seen how far Drew has fallen and wants to stop him before he goes too far. Their confrontation could be explosive. Two men who share a complex past, now standing on opposite sides of loyalty and ethics. Jason may offer Drew a way out, but it's unlikely Drew will take it. He's in too deep, and the damage has already been done. For Michael and Willow, this moment will be pivotal. As they navigate the chaos Drew leaves in his wake, they'll have to reevaluate what truly matters. Willow, always grounded in heart and honesty, may find herself drawn back to the Michael she first fell in love with, the man who put family above all else. And Michael, realizing that power and control come at a steep price, may finally let go of his obsession with righting wrongs through manipulation. They could rediscover their connection, slowly and painfully, through shared vulnerability. Their children will play a major role in that healing process. Scenes showing family time at the Quartermain mansion, quiet moments at the park, or late-night talks at home may begin to paint a new picture of what their future could look like, if they're both willing to fight for it. But nothing comes easy in Port Charles. GA spoilers also hint that Nina Reeves may become a wild card in this storyline. Still reeling from her own fall from grace, Nina has been watching Drew with growing suspicion. If she discovers that Drew used information about Sunny's operation to gain leverage, possibly even connecting him to the same network that once framed her, she may be the one to deliver the final blow. Imagine Nina walking into the courtroom with sealed documents or digital proof, blowing Drew's case wide open and aligning herself, surprisingly, with Michael and Willow. It would be a strategic move, not just for redemption, but to protect Willow in her own convoluted way, and it might just work. Elsewhere, Alexis Davis may find herself reluctantly pulled into Drew's legal storm. As one of the few remaining attorneys in town who still has a soft spot for him, Alexis may try to broker a deal that spares him prison, but only if he confesses everything. That confession could serve as the catalyst for even more fallout. Carly will have to reckon with the fact that she tied herself to a man who betrayed not only her but her son. Jason will have to choose between justice and loyalty. And Michael will have to face his own reflection in the mirror and decide if he wants to continue down the path Drew started, or carve a new one with Willow by his side. Drew's downfall isn't just a storyline, it's a reckoning. It brings with it the chance for healing, redemption, and painful growth for those around him. For Michael and Willow, this might finally be their moment to rebuild, not just for the sake of their children or appearances, but because they truly want to. As the story unfolds, fans can expect emotional scenes, powerful performances, and a deep dive into what happens when good intentions turn into selfish pursuits. The fall of a hero turned anti-hero could become the foundation for a love story's rebirth. Port Charles has seen countless twists, but this one may prove unforgettable. Stay tuned as General Hospital continues to shake up the canvas. With Drew's collapse looming, the question isn't just who he takes down with him, but who rises from the rubble stronger than before. And in that answer, Michael and Willow may finally find their way home. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.